Hi there, welcome to my channel. This is Cusp of Beauty Tarot, and I'm here to do another cusp reading for you. This one is Capricorn Aquarius. It is for the period between not September, something important might have happened to you this past September. Capricorn Aquarius. This is actually for the period between February 10 and March 10, 2020. And I'm reading this on February 10. And we've just kind of entered a bit of a full moon cycle. So, might be feeling a bit emotional. There might be needs to close out some things. Definitely setting some intentions for what you want to create. Good time for that. Okay. And Mercury retrograde is coming, so good time to review. So this is really just a powerful time, I think, for everybody. Definitely getting some emotional readings here. Let's see. Capricorn Aquarius, I'm going to read for your relationship energy, no matter what kind of relationship, doesn't matter. Let's go. So you are in the energy of the 10 of Swords. You see your person in the energy of death. You feel about them the 6 of Wands. Interesting. They're in the energy of Wheel of Fortune. They see you as 6 of Pentacles. So you see sixes in each other. They feel about you the 2 of Discs. The mutual energy right now is the 7 of Pentacles. Potential obstacle is the Ace of Cups. Advice, King of Swords, and potential outcome, Page of Wands during this period. The undercurrent or overcurrent, whatever you would say, overarching energy at the bottom of the deck is this energy of the 4 of Discs or Pentacles. So there's definitely an energy of holding back right now. You, I think, have been the more generous one. You've been the more giving one, perhaps, in this relationship for many of you, but you feel betrayed. You see your person as probably having just ended this or trying to end this, or maybe you see them in a transformation. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you see your person evolving, transforming. I do think that you're seeing your person struggle with an ending or a transformation. You feel about them the 6 of Wands. So despite you coming out of this betrayal, you feel some kind of victory around this. They are definitely feeling pretty much, they feel for the moment on top of their game, but you know the Wheel of Fortune is always changing. They do see you as being giving. They feel about you like there's an infinite connection here, but they're juggling a lot right now. So I don't know if they know where to put their energy. For some of you, and this could be just some subset of you, they might have more than one relationship in their life. But there's definitely this feeling of needing to evaluate carefully between the two of you right now. Don't rush into anything. An obstacle is right now this feeling of Ace of Cups. If it could have been there before, this kind of positive, beginning and effusive love energy, and right now that might have been put into the backdrop. And advice would say is don't be overly dramatic, don't be overly emotional, use your head, use your logic for sure. Might need to have a communication happening to restart things, but you know what, you're both holding back right now. Let's see what's really going on here. You're in the 10 of Swords because you're fighting a completion of this partnership that went wrong. And you're fighting a completion. Like, you've been hurt, but you don't totally want to let go. You might even feel like a person made you a false offer, or I want to say a sly, manipulative offer, and you're just questioning the whole situation right now. I think you've got a lot going on in your head. Feeling emotionally betrayed, but also questioning things. You see them as wanting to end or transform something. They're making a decision to let go. I think they're making a decision to let go resistance or let go holding on to this. And that for you is a huge change. They haven't been like that before, perhaps for many of you. Why is that? Yeah. They're pulling back on their offer. They're not extending an offer. And you see them as making a big decision around this important partnership. But you feel about them the Six of Wands. I think you're thinking of yourself. You feel confident. You're mustering up your confidence to decide about your path. But it's definitely being pulled by this idea of this karmic bond, like that may not always be healthy. You don't want to really build. You're deciding where to put your energy and what choice to make. But yet it's being colored by this toxicity. So part of you feels really confident. Part of you feels weak, to be honest. Or for some of you, the person you're thinking about is making a choice to follow their compulsions and addictions. And you're not wanting that. You don't want part of that. You don't want any part of that. They may feel like they're lucky right now, or they're receiving good fortune. But it's not consistent, because they have, an emotionally giving energy and then a hold back, unreliable energy. So they're not consistent. One minute they might be loving, the next minute they might be like the player or hold back person. They even know that about themselves. They see you as the more giving, stable, person they could build a family with, person that is a great family person, nurturer, potentially mother figure. Wow. They see you as an amazing impression of you doing all that. They feel about you, this Two of Cups, coming out of the cold, getting over fights, and needing to work hard. They feel like it's a lot. I think they feel like there's a lot of things that have gone down, or there's still a lot of things going down, that it might be more than they can handle. Both of you are being patient and looking at this very scrutinizingly, very careful. Do you fight for this anymore? You're very caught up in your heads. Can good luck come of this? Is it in the good zone? Is it in the bad zone? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Is fate taking a nasty turn on this relationship or not? And I mean nasty, just like, is there going to be a bit of disappointment first before the situation gets better? And obstacles, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, bringing in new love, Ace of Cups. Not healing over this emotion, not healing over this love, not healing over this highly emotional situation, either of you. It's affecting both of you. Don't think it's just affecting you. Need to have your head. You need to be more rational, maybe find out what is, the truth, not communicate, dropping the ball, stepping back, being secretive. I think you're going to be going through a period over the next month where not everything's going to be clear. You've got to keep your head about that. Trust your intuition. Don't, go crazy with worries. And this delay is causing heartache for you during this period, and maybe for them too. But there's a delay, and there's you feel like there's a missing out of something that could be. It's a highly emotional period. I just don't think that all the information is on the table. I think there's some things missing. I think there's fear driving this right now from one or both of your sides. There's this feeling of needing to hold on and not give in, not give up, not be vulnerable, not offer love and balance, not reconcile. So I do think that, there's ego in play here by both of you. Both of you are holding on to your ego. I just feel that way. That's what I'm reading here. So let's see what else. What other messages can we get for Capricorn Aquarius during February 10 to March 10? Fifth dimension, yeah, there's a need to ascend and kind of think in a higher level about this. New direction. You're contemplating if you just need a totally new direction. And I think you're feeling a little bit, you know, you're feeling the cold of the, not just the season, but I think you're feeling that the warmth has gone out of this direction, out of this connection, and you have to reconfigure, reconsider. It doesn't mean it's over. I mean, if this is a karmic connection, feeling it might be that you need to kind of understand that with the Wheel of Fortune here, a couple different places and the devil and everything, that you may not have complete, you know, control over what's going on here, that it may need to take its own life a little bit, you know, take on its life of its own. They're going through a message here, self-worth, purge. They might be trying to get rid of what's not working. Just pull another one. And patience. They're trying to practice patience. I think they're also hoping for your patience, but they're trying to practice patience. Deal with themselves. I think they're very aware if they've had any patterns. They are trying to get back into balance, explore themselves to some degree. I'm not saying that they're this higher level thinker right now. I think you're focused more on evolving out of the discomfort, out of the betrayal, out of the pain. There's more that you will need to go through before that happens. But I think you're both hanging on fairly tightly to ego right now. Twin flame messages from them. It's easier to just stay away right now. Yep. I've thought about you a lot lately. I'm a better person because of you. So they're not, you know, your connection is not lost on them. This is definitely a strong connection. If you're wondering if they're feeling that, they are. For those of you that this is resonating with, they're not really great at facing their emotions. They're not great at connecting to their emotions. You're dealing with somebody who probably has issues with that, or at least right now. They have a self-worth issue and a self-esteem issue. So, you know, that's easily a situation for people that don't get in touch with their feelings very easily. They are thinking about you. They feel that you've contributed to their growth. You know, there's no doubt about that. Let's see if there's other core tarot message for you. Capricorn Aquarius. Messenger of air. So this would be the Knight of Swords. I'm pretty sure this is the Knight of Swords in this deck. So let me just make sure that I'm getting that right. I don't want to mess up here. Yeah. So this is the Knight. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't a page. This is, because pages are messengers too. So messenger here is Knight of Swords. So, you know, I think it's important to be clear before rushing in. It's important not to be impulsive here. It's important to kind of sit with your thoughts long enough to understand them and not rush in. And yet at the same time, it's going to be an important theme for the two of you that communication is going to ultimately need to happen. It's a holdback right now. Like, communication is key in the outcome, but an offer's not coming. There's a hanged man, and there's hurt over that, and there's boundaries holding on. There's ego happening. So I think during this period it's going to be a very difficult period, but your solace is going to come from digging deeper, considering new directions. When we consider if we have options, we release stressors. So when you feel boxed in, that you don't have options, we feel more stress. So think about new directions. You may not have to take them. Doesn't mean you have to take a new direction. just because you think about one. It just means you're opening up your world a little bit. Pulling a card from the Seeking Within. Clarity. Yep. When you are at a point of deep confusion in your life, recognize that you are clearly confused. The worn-out expertise, the trained sight, the programmed knowing are providing you with no lasting answers. Today, for the sake of clarity, be still, change positions, consider new directions, and alter your focus. A new world is coming into view. Well, this couldn't be more on the mark with the reading, I think. So if you feel locked up, slow down, get in touch with yourself, and try to gain some clarity, okay? Easier said than done. But anyway, I wish you a lot of luck with it. Let me know how it goes, and please comment. Let me know if this resonated, and I'll see you soon.